Okay, here's question 18 on the foundation non-calculator paper. The first thing I could see here is there's a star next to the question, so that means there's some quality of written communication marks for this. Let's read the question. The triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. So ABC is a right angle triangle. That there is 90 degrees. I could see that with a little square. ADB is a straight line. ADB is a straight line. DA is equal to DC. D to A is equal to D to C. So that means that that triangle there is an isosceles triangle. Angle BCD is 20 degrees. BCD, that angle there is 20 degrees. Work out the size of the angle marked X. So they want us to work out X. You must give reasons for each stage of your workings. So you must give reasons for each stage of your workings. Okay, so I'm going to need a bit more room. In fact, there's like half a page worth of room at the bottom of this, right? So I'm going to try to show all my workings and state reasons as well. One more thing I need to draw to your attention is the fact that it says diagram not drawn, not accurately drawn, right? So that means you can't sort of look at the diagram and or get a protractor and measure X. But I know that this triangle here, ADC, so triangle ADC, A to D to C, is isosceles. Right, so that's my first point, and it's because of that. That means so angle now this angle here, ACD equals angle X. So this angle here is equal to angle X. So these two angles here are equal because that triangle is an isosceles triangle. Alright, how can that be useful? Well, because this angle here is 90 degrees, I can work out what this angle here is, and once I know what that angle there is, I can work out the angle on the inside. And if I know the angle on the inside here, inside triangle ACD, I could work out these two at the bottom. Okay, so let's start with that. This angle here is going to be, because angles in a triangle equals 180 degrees, then this angle here is equal to 180 take away 70 degrees. Now how did I get 70? This here is 90, and that's where I'm wrong. It's not, it is 90, so 90 add 20 is 110 degrees. 180 take away 110 degrees is going to be 70 degrees. That's me thinking ahead. So 90 add 20 is 110 degrees. So make sure you indicate that clearly there. That's going to be 110 degrees. And 180 take away 110 is going to give me 70. So that means this angle up here is 70 degrees. Now, what does that tell me about angle ADC? Now, angle ADC is equal to 180 take away 70 degrees. Now, where did that 180 come from? I'll explain in a second. That's going to give me 110, and that's because angles on a straight line add to 180. These two angles here are on a straight line. So that means that this angle and this one here add to 180 degrees. So this angle over here is going to be 110 degrees. Now inside of this triangle, I'm going to use the highlighter just to draw attention to exactly which triangle I'm referring to. ADC, this isosceles triangle. Inside of that triangle, I know this angle at this point is 110, but I also know that the other two angles are equal, right? So, using the fact that triangle ADC is an isosceles triangle, X is going to be 180 degrees, take away 110 degrees, and then my answer to that, I'm going to divide that by 2. So that divided by 2. 180 take away 110 is 70. 70 divided by 2 is 35 degrees. So my final answer here is going to be 35 degrees. So X is equal to 35 degrees. Now at each stage I've shown my working and I've given a reason as well. So up here I've said because the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees, 180 take away 110. And how did I get 110? 90 plus 20 is 110. 180 take away 110 is 70. So that means this angle up here is 70. Those two angles are on a straight line. Because angles on a straight line add to 180 degrees, that means that 180 take away 70 is going to give me 110. Because that's 110, and the fact that the three angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees, which I've actually indicated here, and that triangle is an isosceles triangle, 180 take away 110, 70. 70 divided by 2 is 35. Now I've tried to put that in the space here. Make sure you could follow that, make sure you could actually do it and describe how you get the answer.